I was asked to talk about other activities of Neighbourhood Watch organizations besides Neighbourhood Watch. Since we have been working about 12 years now, we have elaborated our activities to other target groups, and we can say that almost everybody has a possibility to participate in community-based promotion. And I am giving a short overview of our activities in this field. And also I'm shortly talking about some activities which are targeted to our staff, our workers, because it's very important that people who are implementing crime prevention or who are working with community members, they have a very good knowledge about crime prevention, they have very good knowledge about possible prevention methods, and also they should have the information about crime-specific crime situations. And last, some words about recognition. And since we have worked so these governments and also institutions on the European Union have recognized our activity. So shortly after starting Neighbourhood Watch, people asked us why you are working with the grown-ups while violence is already beginning with younger people at schools and even in kindergarten. So we worked out a project for School Watch, and we tried to implement the Neighbourhood Watch method in school environments. It meant that all the participants in school life, students, school staff, parents and community members were involved to the project activities, and the main activity as in Neighbourhood Watch was that we wanted to give bigger knowledge about safety, that students know how they can protect themselves and how they can get help if it's needed. So we provided different kind of trainings to young people and different kind of trainings to teachers and parents. And we thought that this project or this activity should be also some sort of free time activity for youngsters, for students. And we organized them excursions to police stations, to prisons, to police schools, to show them this part of life which they normally doesn't see. So Business Watch is also one project which grew up from Neighbourhood Watch activities, and it started from the interest of businesses in Old-Town Valley. It's not a very big district in Tallinn, but it has, from this district comes the major of crimes in the center city. And the crimes are mostly pickpocketing or shoplifting. And the businesses had a really big trouble with it. So we started to market the situation, who is committing those crimes and how we can prevent it or reduce it. And it turned out that the thieves are mostly, the thieves who are committing crimes at shops, they are mostly tourists. And the thieves who are trying to get your money or your small things, they are mostly our people. So in knowing this, we also planned our activities. We teach shop owners, sellers how to put shelves in stores or their things so that it's very difficult to steal. That they have a good overview of the shop. And we worked out materials for tourists, for Estonian people, how they can prevent pickpocketing. that there is a big part of their own responsibility, that they can look after their things. But on the other hand, we didn't want to show them that Estonia is such a criminal place and you have to always keep your bags like this, holding them all the time. So we tried to find this middle way, and I think it has worked very good. And it was implemented in a very big cooperation with police. Police provided shop owners with pictures of police, because they were very known for police, and this helped the shop owners to notice suspicious guests of their shops very early, and to inform other shops that hey, this guy is in my shop now, be careful, probably he will go to your shop as well. So it was some kind of a network of shop owners as well. And in cooperation with one mobile phone company, we organized SMS system that it was very easy to inform other shop owners, sellers. With one click you can send this message to 10, 15 shops. And as I told that people asked us why we are working with grown-ups. After implementing school watch projects, kindergarten teachers asked us why do you don't work with small children, because there are violence problems in kindergarten as well, and also they have problems with singing. They are usually coming from outside the kindergarten, somehow getting inside the building and stealing the teacher's handbags or mobile phones or even computers or printers. And in some cases, actually the thieves are from the staff. So again, with training, with giving bigger knowledge about safety, with crime prevention, information how you can protect your things yourself, we started Safe Kindergarten project. And we wanted to target everybody who has connection with kindergarten. It means that we worked with children, we worked with parents, and we worked with teachers and other staff in kindergarten. For children, we had a program which consisted a part of theater, we had a small part about police role in everyday life. I have to say that in Estonia we had also times where police was like a punishment for children. Their parents threatened their children with police. If you don't eat your meal, I will call police, for example. But now it has changed a lot, and children know that police is their help, and in any case you can always turn to police and they will help you. So in our program to children, we teach them that if you are violent, then the punishment will come, because in grown-ups life, when you are adult and when you hit somebody, you will get punished, and the same is with children. And we teach them how they can ask help, because police is not everywhere, but there are other officers, for example, safety company, guards, or postmen, or everybody who has a uniform is always people of support for children. And for parents, we talked about raising their children without physical punishment, raising their children with trust each other, and also talking about police possibilities, how police can help if you have problems with your child. Because we wanted to prevent a situation where police involved already in very difficult cases, where help is much more difficult to give, or where there are more resources needed than if you are interviewing early stages. And for kindergarten teachers, we talked about the basic safety points, how they can prevent theft. They have to ask very strange in the building, who are you, what do you want, how can I help you, and also we talked about what do you do when one kid is kidnapped. It has happened in Estonia, not much luckily, but you have to prepare for it. And this was a topic which was very new for teachers, and they said that, oh, we don't want to hear about it because it's like coming from village, we don't have it. But we explained that this is our everyday life and reality, and this could happen with you or with your colleagues, and we should know about it. And now this project has grown to a separate NGO, and when we started in 10 kindergartens, now it's all over Estonia, and the kindergartens can order this program to their kindergarten. And one project which has begun in 2009 but is still ongoing is a project targeted to older people or handicapped people who are living alone in a low-density area. Estonia is actually quite a lot of low-density areas. We have some big cities, but most of Estonia is actually a village where the houses are located from 2 or 3 kilometers from each other. So we saw that many accidents and very difficult results from accidents are caused because the help is coming too late, or the help is there is no possibility to ask help. For example, if an old person will fall at his home, he has no possibility to call, he has no possibility to ask help, and he will be found when the help is too late maybe. And we started to create a system where this person had a technical devices in their home, which allows them to ask help very quickly, and it also allows to offer help very quickly. For example, a person living alone has a button in his hand. If he touches it, the message goes to people's mobile phone who know that I have to go and check this person right now. This is actually needs more clarification. If you have more interest in this project, the project leader is with us, so Liina is sitting there, and she can talk very thoroughly about the project and the results. We have actually saved a few lives already, and it's really a thing I think will develop more and also be provided in all over Estonia. But mainly it offers the participants better life quality. They don't have to be afraid that if something happens with me, I will be out of help. This project, when a neighbor is violent, is actually quite a new thing in our agenda, and last year we started with it, and also the need of this kind of activity came or rose from our membership. They said that we should turn more attention for domestic violence, and we thought how we could do it and how we could teach people how they can react when they know or hear or see about violence among their neighbors. And firstly, we provide the tools to neighbors. And this is a step-by-step guide. What can I do if I know that my neighbors are violent? When I should call police, when I can go and intervene myself, or when I should go to a social officer, or etc. So this tool is divided and it's available for everybody, actually. And to talk about this topic more seriously and more thorough, we also organized a conference where police and different kind of officers were participating, and the general idea was that we have to train, or we have to how to notice violence and how to react, because there is a big lack of informing about these kind of things. And police or courts or prosecutors know about these things when the results are already very bad. Somebody is very hardly injured or even killed. And also we have a web page with those advices or information what you can do if you know about violence in your neighbor's house or apartment. The project called Governance Guard is a project where Neighbourhood Watch is actually a partner. We are not initiative of this activity, and our task in this activity is to monitor and analyze the government activities in improving crime prevention and safety. Every time when a government starts its activities, they have a working plan, and this is divided into different fields, and our responsibility is to monitor this working plan in the field of safety. And also we have to evaluate the steps what they make to increase the crime rate or to improve the crime prevention activities. And we also have to make our suggestions how they can do it better. For us, it is very interesting project. We do it on our everyday basis anyway, but now we have to publish it. It's open to everywhere, and this means that also politicians read it, also the officers who are working with us in everyday basis read it, and also the people who decide our finances read it. So we have to find a balance between critics and the situation that the government will continue to support us financially. But for now, it has gone very good, and our aim in criticizing or what is the opposite of criticism? Supporting the government activities. They are always very well explained. I can't say that this thing is bad and this is enough. I always have to clarify why I think like this. I have to refer to surveys. I have to refer to studies which are supporting my outcome. So the government is taking our activity also as an input for their planning action and planning the next government plan. So for now it's gone very good, and we are really satisfied with the outcome of this project. Okay. Sergio just asked me that I should talk more about Neighbourhood Watch principles and not so much about our other activities. So I will leave this slideshow and talk about the Neighbourhood principles. I have already shortly done this, talking about our other activities. I said that Neighbourhood Watch also is a movement where we want to teach people that it's not only the responsibility of police or Ministry of Interior or government that you are safe. It's also your responsibility. And you should not think, how can I take more of it? But you should also think, how can I give more from me to be to live in a safer city, safer state. And how we start Neighbourhood Watch in one district. This is actually almost the same in everywhere, in apartment houses or in private houses, in villages. So the method is the same. We start with a meeting where everybody who wants to join Neighbourhood Watch are gathered. Always in these meetings, the local constable is participating. And later Veiko will talk more about the role of local constable in the community life. But his presence is very important to people because usually they don't have any contact with police. They have contact with police when they have done something bad. But our aim, and also the aim of police, is that we should have more contact with local people to get more information, to get more traffic. And the citizens always very eagerly ask from police how we can turn to you if there is something happens. And people are afraid to call 110 because they don't know what happens next. And the local constable explains, if you call to 110, this and this and this will happen. And this gives people more courage to call, to inform. They know that I will be not punished or nothing bad will happen with me when I give information. And also we teach when you should turn to local constable or when you should turn to 110, because calling 110 means that you need help right now, and you will get it right now. You will get it right now. But turning to local constable means that the problem is not demanding such a quick response. Then we talk about the issue that neighbors have to collect their data. We collect their name, their address, their mobile phone numbers, their emails, and their car information. And they give a signature that they agree to divide this data among neighbors, among police, among local governments, and also the Neighbourhood Watch Association. And this data will be organized, also added the information about local constables, information from local government, a different kind of short numbers where they can get help. And they get a leaflet or paper with this number, and also they get this information to their email if they have it. So it makes very easy to contact your neighbor if you need very basic example. For example, if you live in an apartment house and suddenly water is coming up somewhere, you can call your neighbor or go yourself and check what has happened. But usually people don't have their neighbor's contact, and they just wait with a ball and until the neighbor is coming home. Or if you see a suspicious person behind your neighbor's door, you don't know if he's changing the lock or he is making the robbery right now. So you can call your neighbor and ask, do you want somebody to repair your door or not? And this leaflet or this paper with the numbers, we call it paper with important information, should be the main working toolkit or the main thing which gives the opportunity the members of Neighbourhood Watch to react. Because we assume that Neighbourhood Watch member reacts when he sees something suspicious. And this is the main difference between Neighbourhood Watch districts and not Neighbourhood Watch districts. I have to admit that usually we walk by if we see something suspicious. We see that somebody is lying on the floor and we think, oh, it's some kind of a drug addict. I don't want to go there. But it could be also a person who has a heart problem. And the smallest thing what you can do, you can call for ambulance. But usually we don't do it because we already have some kind of explanation for the situation. And the same with crime. We see a stranger in our street or even in our apartment house and we think, okay, he's not coming for me and I don't care about him. But he can come to your neighbor today and to your apartment tomorrow. So this is maybe the reason why you should react right away. And this paper with numbers is making the reacting easier. You don't have to think, oh, what should I do? Should I call him or him or him? It is taking time. And maybe even make you think that I don't know where I should turn and I will not do it anyway. So, yes, this is the main toolkit for Neighbourhood Watch members. But some Neighbourhood Watch members are also going patrolling. They also organize regularly with police, with local government. They have different kind of activities in their district. And our role as an organization is to support everything what they want to do in their district. With financial help or with just being there and helping them with advice or with organizing things. And Neighbourhood Watch method is actually very well structured. It means that we also have a contract between people, police, Neighbourhood Watch organization and also local government. So it has a four-party. And this is designed in the most highest level. It means that from the local government, the mayor is signing. From police, the highest police person in this district. From our organization, usually the managing director is signing it. And this meeting is actually very important for people. They have a chance to meet very high person, which also they normally don't do in their everyday life. And usually they start talking about their problems and maybe they already get some kind of bonus that, okay, we do a better lighting here. Or police is saying that, okay, we can maybe add a few more patrols in your street or whatever, similar like this. And from the Neighbourhood Watch district, there is also a representative who is representing the group of neighbors. And this helps to communicate, this helps to send information to neighbors. We send it to the contact person and he will develop it to neighbors. Also, the police make the same steps when they want to share something. And in our meetings, we ask the Neighbourhood Watch district leader to participate, not all the people in this street or in this department house.
Okay, Tiina, thank you for your presentation because we...